Hey, what's up, y'all? Back with another authentication video to help you check out the cool gray. Since we know the 11s are dropping this year, we'll go ahead and do the cool grays because I've had these come through a bunch of times, but when I tell you guys I've been like super lazy on recording videos, it's ridiculous, man. I gotta do a little bit better than I've been doing. So I wanted to make sure you got a good look at the box. And I'm going to open it up and go inside and look inside of the lid. And there's no QC sticker or stamp on the top. And no QC sticker or stamp on the inside of it. Now, it could potentially be under the flap of the box, but I'm not going to open that up. But right now, if you don't have a stamp on the inside of your box, don't worry about it. But what I will do is show you how you can see the Jumpman debossed into the box, where you see Jumpman on the top and it's upside down. And I know it's upside down and I apologize. I'm going to take these and put them up here. I need to move that out of the way. And the paper itself, of course, you got the elephant print paper. And I'm trying to make sure I don't keep leaning in so we don't get any kind of weird lighting going on here. But matter of fact, I'm probably going to keep these in my hand. I'm going to sit one down. I have my fan on in the office because I'm being too cheap to turn on the AC. The one thing about threes that they crease quickly. So somebody tries it on and you get this crease right here, and it's like, even if it's completely DS, you'll have like the leather here seems more wrinkled and premium, or wrinkled and tumbled in a sense, because it's not tumbled leather. It's a nubuck suede, but you'll get the differences in how they kind of look. And that's because, leather's not consistent across different kind of shoes. It's not very consistent. Now, one of the things that I will stop and look at here is on the 4, I talked about how smooth the tongue was, and it's a little dimpled on the 3. Can you see that right there? It's a little dimpled. It's not as clean as it is on the 4, but the roundness of it, it's still very smooth across the top. And I'm going to the back of it so you can see that it's very smooth across the back and across the top. So that's something that you have to kind of pay attention to when you're looking at trying to authenticate the shoes. Now, you will have some glue overrun, like right here, that little mark, but you can get that out with an eraser if you feel like, man, this might have a couple of problems. I don't know if I can roll with that. You can use a suede eraser, and it'll take this right out. I should have brought one with me so you could see me do that, because I'm probably going to do that when I get to the house. It's a consignment shoe, so I'm just making sure I get this video in on it because it came back through the shop today. As always, I like to fold down the flap on these to make sure there's nothing on the back of the tongue or underneath the flap. One of my favorite shoes is the Jordan 3. The first shoe I designed with Arch, when I made my sneaker company, the first shoe I designed was based on the Jordan 3. And it was based on the K1X Chief Glider, which, if you look at the K1X Chief Glider that run our test for before he became Meta World Peace, the K1X, the Kicks Chief Glider is basically a Jordan 3. If you don't remember that, just go back in time 10 years and you'll be like, oh, dang, it is. It's a Jordan 3. You look at it closely. You got that elephant grain leather around the back, around the toe box. But let's get to the box itself. Air Jordan 3 Retro. The color is silver, sport red, light graphite, LT graphite. The style code is CT8532-012. The SRP is only $190. Well, I guess I shouldn't say only because that's a steep price for a shoe. The box itself reads made in China, which means the shoe itself should be made in China. Let me reach in and see if I can pull the insole out. Nope, the insole should be glued down, but it's only lightly glued down, so it's not like stuck down so hard that you can't get it out. It's only lightly glued down. Let's take a second to look at the shoe insert so you guys can see what the shoe insert looks like on here. And this is a size 11. And for some of you guys that may not have owned any threes before, the threes are unique, and the fours have this. It's what do the fours have this? I can't remember, but let me see if I can get a better angle. You see the elastic bands there, right, on both sides. The elastic bands keep the tongue in place. The style aspect of the Jordan 3 remains as good as it is because it was a well-constructed shoe. So for basketball purposes, it was fantastic, right? But for wearing these out and just kicking it, the shoe is just very well constructed. To be honest, it's one of the more comfortable Jordans. But if you want to know my favorite Jordan, right over my shoulder right here, you see it's the Jordan 2 with all the scuffs on it and tore up. I beat those to death. So that's my favorite Jordan. This is my second favorite Jordan. I don't get to wear them that much. I'm actually wearing Carhoos right now, so there goes that. But that hit of orange at the back, let's get back to the tag. Like I said, that style code is CT8532-012. This is a size 11. The UPC I give to you because we match these things up. We don't have a stamp to match up with our dates of production, which I'm going to give you in 1 second. But the UPC is 194501118. 408, and there's a 14 at the end. Now, why is that important? On the back of the tongue, when I move this up, the UPC is on the back of the tongue, so you can actually see your UPC and match it up with your box. And you want to do that at all times because it used to be that the fakes didn't match. The fakes didn't used to match. They do now in some instances. So you still have to do the check and hope that that could be a distinguisher and make it easy for you to see if something's a knockoff. But still happens, man. You can run into fakes that actually have the correct UPC now. Let's get to it. The back of the tongue, 408, 408. I know I'm good to go there since all the rest of it is right. 118, 408. Yep. So we're good. The dates of production, I will give those to you, and that's 08, 12, 22. 11, 11, 20. The small code is LN3. I want to look at this real quick. LN3, 11, 11, 20. Everything's the same on both shoes. So we're good to go, and it's made in China. That is really it. I don't have to stay on this any longer. It's a ton of videos out here for the Jordan 3. And if you go back through some of those videos, you'll see I always talk about the fact that the leather is not the same on both shoes. Every color you get this kind of quality thing where the leather on this side does not look like the leather on this side, and it's just the simple fact that leather is not consistent. So don't think that you have a knockoff because your leather looks different on both shoes. That happens, man. And especially if a shoe, let's say if this is your display shoe that's on the wall and it gets RTV'd, this shoe is going to be a little bit different than this shoe. So you may see some color differences, in which case that color difference comes from people's oily hands picking the shoe up off a display. But overall, this shoe is in fairly good condition. I do have one stitch right here that I just moved that back so it's okay. You can't even see it. But that's your top of the shoe. Left, right. And let's wrap this up because way too long for just a basic Jordan 3 cool gray. So if you get these and then you get your cool grays, you can stunt and do like those goofy cats that be like putting a Jordan 11 on one foot and a Jordan 3 on the other, be like, yo, cool gray. It's corny, yo. Keep it moving. Appreciate all you new subscribers. That's it. Jordan 3, cool gray. Peace.